series of public meetings some time ago where we hired a consultant by the name of Smith Group to come down and give us some guidance on what we should do for an area, for our area, to try to go ahead and create a kind of a roadmap to move forward. And one of the things was the creation of an ongoing existing organization that could provide professional staff and services, and that organization now is the Central West End Midtown Development Corporation. They've been around for several years, and they've created a variety of committees, and we're very fortunate that we have a collection of very talented people that are serving on these various committees. We have a security committee, infrastructure and beautification. We have a finance committee to make sure the organization keeps up and running. We have a marketing committee and what am I missing? Development committee to review all the developments that are as they're proposed. And this is one of those committees. Development committee, as an example, has gone ahead and created target densities block by block throughout the metropolitan, throughout the target area here of about 240 acres. This activity tonight is the result of the activity of the Infrastructure and Beautification Committee. And that is headed up by an architect that lives here in the neighborhood by the name of Ralph Waver, who's chairman of that. Is Ralph here tonight? Okay, well, Ralph couldn't make it tonight, but he has led that committee, and our goal is to and I don't want to speak for Ralph because he's far more eloquent on the topic than I am, but we'd like to create perhaps the most pedestrian-friendly neighborhood in the metropolitan area. We think we deserve it given the densities of this area, and so we're trying to create streetscapes that will encourage and support that type of neighborhood and that type of activity here in our neighborhood. So that's kind of the goal of all this. We experimented with this and learned quite a bit from our effort down on Sarah. Hopefully those of you who are in the room here tonight appreciate the work that was done on Sarah. I think it's, I'm very pleased with the progress of it between the McCormick Barron building that was developed, and now we have a number of new restaurants, and we have a new development that's occurring at the corner of Forest Park and Sarah there, the old Ford Motor Company building is going to be redone, and we think will be a very exciting project. So that's kind of what we've used that as kind of a target thing. Our goal here, what we've been doing is with the new development that's occurring in the area, we've been holding back some of the new the economic increment that's created as a result of those new developments. You go ahead and you have a vacant lot, it creates no tax, very little taxes. You go ahead and put a big building up on top of that, all of a sudden your taxes go up. And what we've been trying to do is save a piece of that incremental tax, that growth in taxes, and keep that back in the neighborhood. And what we're doing here tonight is we're taking a piece that some of that holdback that we were able to achieve from the Park East building, the building that's going up the corner of Euclid and Euclid, and we're kind of trying to leverage that by using that as a local match for a very competitive process of going through and getting what they call T21 money, which provides funding for pedestrian-oriented projects throughout the metropolitan area. So this is kind of our process, and we've got, I think, a really interesting team of consultants that Dan Krasnoff and Ralph Wafer have, and his committee has selected to work with us. And this is a meeting that is laid on top of the meeting, or it's designed to replace the meeting that's perhaps got snowed out or iced out last week.
No, we had 30 some odd people.
We had 30 people there. That's right, but we had some others that I'm sure wanted to attend. So we've already held up this meeting long enough for my case, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Dan, and he's going to kick it off.